Hello, my loves. Mwah. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you guys are feeling amazing. I hope you guys are well. Welcome officially into Aries season. Here we are. We are definitely in some fiery energy, okay? So this is going to be your April 1st through the 15th love and general reading. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome in, you guys. I am a psychic medium. I do read tarot intuitively. I start with the channeled message, and then I move on to the description of the cards. I am clairvoyant. I am clairaudient. I am a medium. I do offer mediumship-based readings. Those are priced a little bit differently, you guys. I do have all that information below to book a personal reading. I also offer pet mediumship. So just an FYI for you guys, mediumship readings are based on connecting with people who have passed away, who have passed on. So it's different from just an intuitive reading, okay? Just for those who are a little bit confused about the difference. Also, please don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I do have testimonials, reviews. I do pick a card readings on there. I have a bunch of spiritual tips on there, a bunch of cool stuff on there if you guys want to check me out. I also have a giveaway going on right now for a Reiki session, long distance, of course. And also one clairvoyant pull, one question pull for any question, okay? So go ahead and check me out. I will be closing out the giveaway, I believe, on Monday. Okay, so if you want to go ahead and be a part of that, please do so. Okay, so let's see what energies are happening for you in April 1st through the 15th. Okay, let's start with general. So I am hearing the words reinforcement and resistant to change. I am having a vision of kind of a tornado surrounding you. So I am having a vision of a lot of chaos or chaotic energy in your environment, or this feels almost like an emotional state, something you've been feeling from within that you're not really showing a lot of people. Some of you guys have been dealing with a lot of emotional ups and downs. Maybe there's a little bit of depression for some of you that you're hiding from others. But this is definitely, I'm getting some lunar energy, some dark night of the soul energy. As I said, lunar, look what card came up. Black moon, Lilith in the reverse. So there will be a lot of triggers for you in April, and it's not that these triggers are here to cause you disturbances. I feel, Sag, these triggers are here to help you grow emotionally. Something I'm hearing, you need to become more flexible and more fluid in your approach to something the beginning of April. There's been a lot of resistance around something that Spirit wants you to flow. There's a need to flow. Some of my Sages, you guys have been like swimming against the current, against your own current of change. And the Black Moon Lilith in reverse is ultimately about the moon energy. As I said, lunar energy. This is about the moon energy. So it's ultimately about your shadow work, a lot of your, subconscious triggers. A lot of things are coming up for you the beginning of April. I'm also getting that some of you guys have a mother figure coming through, or a grandmother that was very significant to you. And she is asking you to really dive into prayer. This was an older woman who passed away, who really had a lot of faith when it came to prayer. This may not even be someone who was Christian, but this is someone more who was very shamanistic, or who had an ulterior, holistic way of living. So this feminine energy is really guiding you into a higher power, to get you to trust in your own divine process. Whatever we are going through collectively, I feel for my Sagittarians, you guys are feeling very deeply. And it's not so much for that all of you are affected in the same way. We all have a different way of reacting to chaos. We all have a different way of reacting to turmoil, to death, to different experiences. No one is the same person. And neither is the path of healing, okay? Healing is not linear at all. So you're going to have different ways of coping, different ways of experiencing. And ultimately, the beginning of the month seems that you are trying to find the right fit for yourself, to see what needs to be adjusted. But I feel that there's something that you've been ignoring. I'm having a vision of a big tsunami wave behind you. There's been it's like a deep repression when it comes to your emotions that cannot be hidden any longer. I almost feel like Spirit is forcing you to deal with this, with these deep-rooted emotions at the beginning of April. It's almost like you can't hide from them anymore. And it's almost like there are going to be moments of nostalgia of your childhood. Some of you guys are going to revisit moments of your childhood that are going to kind of trigger this awakening within you, okay? But ultimately, I'm hearing a resurrection. You're going to resurrect something that maybe you put away for a really long time, or it's coming back towards you in order for you to heal it, okay? Whether you want it to or not, it's going to be an experience that is really going to make you kind of have to face yourself, really have to face that mirror, okay, that maybe you haven't been wanting to face. So a lot of you guys are going to spend some time alone the beginning of April to create a new chapter of your life. There is like a creative itch for you the beginning of the month, and I feel like a lot of you guys are applying a new method of doing things, a new way of doing things, a new approach to something. You're reinventing yourself, Sag. This is a time where you are feeling incredibly sparked with creativity. You're feeling, despite having these emotional waves of the way you've been experiencing your own inner child, your own inner trauma, it's almost like you're creating a sense of alchemy. You're going to get a spark of it's going to be like a spark of new energy with this Leo energy, and I will. Uranus, genius, this is about reinventing yourself. You're going to become more passionate about your soul calling, your soul purpose. Some of you guys within this chaos, you're coming through it like the phoenix. Your rise is right behind, like right after the storm. So you're really recognizing your power. You're really recognizing your place on this earth. You're recognizing a higher source, a higher level of wisdom that you did not know you had. And a lot of this has to do with the way you are moving through your life. Everything is showing you where the blind spots are, okay? I'm also hearing the words father. So some of you guys are going to have to face wounding surrounding the father. It's like you can't run from this, okay? And if we think, and if we really think about the paternal energy, the masculine energy, when we are in alignment with our masculine, we are okay with asserting ourselves. And when there is a wound, when it comes to the masculine, it's either extremes. Either we force our presence in this world in a way where we feel we have to actively assert, actively push ourselves, actively, have a presence, because we feel that if we're not heard or we're not seen, that we're not important. So it's important for Sagittarius energy, the beginning of April, to tone down that Aryan energy, the Aries energy, okay? In such a way where you become more, I'm hearing duality. Bring a sense of duality, okay? It's almost like you're going to benefit from being a little more receptive and more feminine in your feminine power the beginning of April, because Aries energy is coming in strong. It's coming in like boom, and it's trying to kind of get you to do things assertively, like with all that Mars energy. It's like you're ready to focus, you're ready to tackle, you're ready to do what you need to do, but ultimately the North Node, your life purpose is still in limbo. So I do feel there's going to be a lot of like wanting to cut corners or wanting to try this, wanting to try that. You're trying several different experiences to get to maybe your soul mission, your career path. But ultimately, if you're not seeing this in terms of your soul's calling, you're going to go back to square one, okay? If you have been feeling like blocked, or you have been feeling like you're hitting the wall on a specific project, it's because you have a higher calling. It's not enough. Whatever you're doing is not enough. You have a higher calling than that. I'm almost getting my Sagittarian energies really picking up a very ascended soul vibe. So a lot of you guys need to step into a role as a leader collectively right now. And with every leader, we know there is a duality. As I said, duality. Look at what's at the bottom of the deck. Gemini, I think. So with every leader, there's a difference between a boss and a leader, right? So a leader actively understands when to fall back, when to be humble, and when to push forward. A leader shows you how it's done from the front, right? Like actively making the changes from within, so then the collective can also follow you. So a lot of you guys are really recognizing your power in this world. You're recognizing the power you have over yourself, the power you have collectively, the power you have within. And so I feel this is going to be a great time where you're going to feel very, very empowered. You're going to feel very in tune, very empathic. You're going to feel very empathic the beginning of April, but this isn't going to serve you if you guys are ignoring your soul's call, okay? Your soul mission is going to take precedence over everything else in your life the beginning of April. Spirit will not open a door until you align yourself with your higher calling. And how do you do that? By surrendering to the process, surrendering to the fact that you cannot be in control at all times. You have to release this need to confront, to assert. Because a lot of my Sages, you guys have been pushing in your masculine energy, but now Spirit is saying, let's shift gears into your feminine. Allow yourself to watch your projects unfold without controlling it. Release control. Yeah? General energies. Yeah, you're going to have an epiphany the beginning of April. There's like an aha moment about your life. There's a lot of spiritual energy here. A lot of you guys are focusing on your crown chakra energy. Maybe there's going to be a lot of meditation for you guys. There's a lot of energy of going within, a lot of focusing on your own wisdom. You're trying to look at things from a different perspective. You're trying to shift gears. You're trying to figure out what's going to work for you, what isn't, okay? And my right ear is ringing, so that usually represents your spirit guides are on board, okay? So Sag, April 1st through the 15th. Yeah, I feel like there's a big hole in front of you. I'm having a vision of a big hole in front of you, and you guys are afraid to take a leap to the other side. I'm hearing, will I make it? Will I make it? So there's a big decision to be made. You guys are making massive decisions the beginning of April in regards to your career, in regards to your finances, your stability, your home life. Everything is happening all at once. There's a fear. There's a fear here of repeating cycles of coming from a dysfunctional home, or coming from dysfunction, or even coming from maybe a two-parent household where there was maybe there's a lot of tension surrounding money. So a lot of you guys are really trying to process what's happening in April. You do not want to repeat these patterns. There's a fear of repetition here. So you're trying to take on a new, fresh approach, okay? Ultimately, again, a lot of you guys are pulling from a place of having to assert some kind of wisdom onto the world, or you're asserting some kind of power in your environment, and Spirit is saying, yes, you are very, very charged. You're coming in emotionally charged. You're coming in very passionate. You're coming in very creative, but channel it correctly. I'm hearing Spirit say channel it correctly, because if you're not careful, this energy can really burn you very quickly. It's like there's a desire here for some of you to reach a really high pinnacle when it comes to wealth. And you can do this by taking a step back and looking at your gratitude, looking at how far you've come, okay? Before you start taking on another step into your harvest. It's like, when you look at a painting, like in my art class, I want to be an art therapist. So my art teacher always says, she always says, after you finish a piece, okay, it doesn't matter if you think it's great, if it's not, don't look at it from the front. Take a step back. So she would make all of us take a few steps back, like 8 steps back, to look at our painting from afar. And then we would look at it from the front. And then we would sit with it and then leave it and then make adjustments in a day or 2. So this is a process for you, okay? This is not an overnight experience. This is something that is going to take time, and it's going to take a lot of perseverance on your part. So do not let your insecurities, and don't let your inability to slow down get in the way of your growth, because you have been pushing really hard to plant a seed to get it to grow. There's something here you've been watering. You've been watering a plant, you've been watering an idea, and you're waiting for it to take off. You're waiting for it to take off into fruition. In order for this to kind of grow the way it should grow, you have to give it space. Overwatering a plant can kill it. Watching it too long will make you feel like nothing is happening. The power is in the surrender. And I need you guys to watch for your ego, okay, April, because we are going to be in Aries season. Your ego is going to want to fly off the hook. If this is you, watch how you're dealing with people. Watch how you're talking to people. Communication is really important for you right now. How are you delivering messages? Are you coming from a place of compassion, or are you just trying to assert your dominance? I mean, this is really going to be important, because this is going to separate you from being good and great, okay? On the other end of the spectrum, if you are dealing with someone in the household, there is some drama with someone within the family unit, maybe an Aquarian energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy within your home life or your family life, but there is a dispute here or a dysfunction between collaboration, between teamwork, okay? The 5s are ultimately about battle and competition. Petty. This is petty energy. This is someone who only has ego. There's no soul, okay? And I don't think that's you guys. You guys are absolutely empathic and soulful, but this energy here is saying, watch how you're throwing around your power, because you can either lead and have the collective follow you with your power, or you can offend and kind of get into a power struggle with people. So you're going to have to choose where you want to be, okay? So let's talk about love. The 21st is going to be very significant for you guys in April. I know that's not 1st through the 15th, but I just heard that, and I felt like I had to kind of share that, okay? So what's going on in love, Sag? Let's see what's going on in love, Sag. Some of you guys are still nostalgic. There's a nostalgia here with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a lot of missing this person. A lot of you guys have been maybe wanting to reconnect with this person. You're wanting to get back. There's a lot of thinking. There's a lot of missing, or this person is feeling like this towards you. But I feel like a lot of you guys, in matters of love, you're allowing yourself to, I'm hearing you're keeping a healthy distance from people who are not willing to match your vibe, people who are not willing to meet you halfway, people who are not elevating you. It's like you made a conscious decision to step away from the toxicity in April. You guys are so focused that you're kind of in a very narrow path mentality when it comes to love. So ultimately, there's a lot of, you're either with me and you're going to enhance my positivity and you're going to bring value, or you're not going to be with me at all. Sagittarius, the month of April, the beginning in matters of love, you are a little bit cutthroat, okay? But again, there's a cycle that's ended with someone, okay? And I feel strong Scorpio energy that you want to hold on to. It's the idea of this person, or who you think they are, or who you want them to be. And ultimately, you know, the death card in reverse is saying you can hold on for as long as you want, but it's going to be up to you. The outcome will still be the same. You have to let the cycle end. And ultimately, I feel like this also talks about this person played a big part in your life. I am getting a vision. This person really, I feel they were with you when you were sick, or they were with you when a parent was sick. They were with you during deaths. And it's like hard for you to let go of what they represent to you. Like this was like a big, big, major relationship to you. And this was something that was really meaningful to you. So I can see why you're resisting it. So it's like the whole quote of let go and be dragged. This is what we have here. Now, the beginning of April, you got to make these decisions. I am hearing there's a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries here. I'm hearing a new dawn, a new beginning. Some of you guys are on a new path where you are clearing out contracts, karmic cycles. Like a lot of you guys have been dealing with karmics, and you're letting go. As hard as it is, a lot of you have successfully completed a cycle when it comes to a karmic individual, okay? And you're having to face yourself. You're having to face where in your life you have been really maybe overly protective of yourself. Maybe you've been guarding yourself from love. Some of you guys have not let love in out of fear of vulnerability. What's happening here in love? Yeah, there's like a, absolutely. So there's a divine counterpart situation here where you're dealing with a lot of water energy. There's a lot of water energy. And this is someone who keeps you in this energy, you guys. This is someone who keeps you in your karmic cycle. And I feel like you feel, Sagittarius, you feel like there is a, like you are responsible for this person one way or another, but look how it keeps you bound. This connection has served its purpose and it's no longer in alignment with you. So if anything, it's asking you to be strong about your relationships. It's like you're questioning your worth as well. Like I feel like you guys have been dealing with energies that have been stripping you from your power, but you're clearing out contracts so you can step into a powerful place when it comes to your heart space, okay? Again, this is a reflection of your relationship to the masculine. A lot of this, Sagittarius, really ultimately has to do with your relationship with yourself and the relationship to the masculine. Ultimately, this is saying you cannot invite new love if you are in this energy. If you resist the change, you're going to get dragged into the same routine, the same cycle. I'm sorry for this being so long. So let's get one more card. So love for Sagittarius, new love. Let's see new love. What's going on in new love? Yeah, again, I'm seeing this fire energy, a new dawn. You're taking it slow with this person. I feel like you really want to be friends with this person, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's more of a friendship here. I feel like you don't want to rush into it. You're trying to take your time. Yep, what did I say? You're trying to take your time with this person, okay? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You just feel like this person may not be able to offer you what you need right now. They're definitely aloof if you're dealing with an Aquarian. Yeah, there's a lot of air energy. There's a lot of counterpart energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a counterpart that's an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra as well. And you're going to meet someone that matches your mental agility. This person is very academic. So either they're fire and they have air in their chart, or they are fully air signs. But either way, this is a soulmate energy, and they will be matching. They will be matching your drive. They will be matching your intellect. They're very smart. And this is something that is going to bring you guys together. But this is saying if you rush it, don't rush it. Because if you rush this, there's going to be a lot of empty promises. The person that you're dealing with, or vice versa, there's a level of detachment and feelings of being aloof. The more you slowly merge into this, the better. Okay? All right, my loves. Thank you so much. Bye.